Good morning, students. Welcome to the class. We are doing chapter number 3, Nazism and Rise of Hitler, class 9, History. In this session, we will cover Hitler rise to power and the destruction of democracy with Reconstruction. So let us start. Hitler was born in 1889 in Austria. Socio-economic and political conditions of Germany led to the rise of Hitler. After Versailles Treaty, he joined the German Workers' Party in 1919, which was later renamed as the Nationalist Socialist German Worker Party. It was later known as the Nazi Party. In 1923, Hitler planned to seize control of Bavaria. He marched to Berlin and captured power. He was arrested, tried for treason, and later released. After 1929, banks collapsed, business shut down, and people lost their jobs. In this situation of despair, Nazi propaganda gave hopes of a better future to the German people. In 1928, the Nazi Party got only 2.6% votes in the election to the Reichstag, that is the German parliament. By 1932, it had become the largest party with 37% votes. Some promises that was made by Hitler at that time. As Hitler was a very powerful speaker, his passionate speeches about the fatherland and promises inspired German people a lot. He promised to build a strong nation, undo the injustice of the Versailles Treaty, restore the dignity of German people, and create opportunities for unemployed people. He promised employment for those looking for work and a secure future for the youth. He promised to weed out all foreign influences and to resist all foreign conspiracies against Germany. There was some new development at the time of Hitler. The red banner with the swastika, the Nazi salute, and the ritualized rounds of applauses after every speech were new development at the time of Hitler. Nazi propaganda skillfully projected Hitler as a messiah, a savior, as someone who had arrived to help German people in a time of acute economic and political crisis. Now we move further to the destruction of democracy. On 30th January 1933, President Hindenburg offered the chancellorship to Hitler. It was the highest position in the cabinet of ministers after gaining power. Having acquired the power, suspension of civil rights, and Hitler started to destroy the structure of democratic rule. Elimination of communists. A mysterious fire that broke out in the German parliament building in February facilitated his move in removing the democratic structure in Germany. Hitler indefinitely suspended civic rights like freedom of speech, press, and assembly by the fire decree of 28 February 1933. The communists were the arch enemy of Hitler. After suspension of civic rights, Hitler turned on the communists. Most of them were sent to the newly established concentration camps. The repression of the communists was severe. However, they were only one among the 52 types of victims prosecuted by the Nazi across the country. On 3rd March 1933, the famous Enabling Act was passed, which gave Hitler all powers to sideline parliament and rule by decree. This act established dictatorship in Germany. All political parties and trade unions, except the Nazi Party and its affiliates, were banned. The state established complete control over the economy, media, army, and judiciary. Apart from the already existing regular police in green uniform and the SA or the stormtroopers, the Nazi government introduced Gestapo. They are known as the secret state police. The SS, they are the protection squads, and the criminal police and the security services, that is ST. Now come the economic reconstruction. Hitler gave the responsibility of economic recovery to the economist Halsmer. He wanted full production and full employment through a state-funded work creation program. As a result, the famous German superhighways and the people's car, that is the Volkswagen, were made. In foreign policies, Hitler acquired quick success. Hitler pulled out of the League of Nations in 1933 and reoccupied the Rhineland in 1936. In 1938, under the slogan "One People, One Empire and One Leader," Austria and Germany were integrated by Hitler. In 1938, Hitler seized the German-speaking southern land from Yugoslavia and then took over the whole country. In all this, Hitler had the unspoken support of England, which had considered the Versailles verdict too harsh. Now Hitler chose war as the way out of the approaching economic crisis. In September 1939, Germany invaded Poland, and this started a war with France and England. In September 1940, a tripartite pact was signed between Germany, Italy, and Japan. Then Hitler attacked the Soviet Union in June 1941. It was a historic mistake made by Hitler. The Soviet Red Army defeated Germany at Stalingrad. In the beginning, the US remained neutral in the Second World War. When Japan extended its support to Hitler and bombed the US base, the US entered in the Second World War. The Second World War ended in May 1945 with Hitler's defeat. Japan surrendered in August 1945 after the US dropped atomic bomb on Nagasaki. That's it with your today's session. In tomorrow class, we will start with new topic, that is the Nazi worldview. Till then, take care. Goodbye.